What's going on, world? This is your boy Big Business live with the Queen of Car Loans. How's it going?
Queen of Car Loans, you're a big cousin.
Hey, you know, I'm trying to do a little something. Trying to keep up with you. The D is in the house, Pontiac, Michigan. So what's going on? This is part 2, right?
Part two. I'm still here with you.
Hey, I appreciate you. I really do. So, you know, got the theme music playing. Hey, Car Loans 101. You schooling these people today?
All those one-on-one, that's what I do.
You're schooling them. And we're just happy to have you here. And we want to follow up for viewers who didn't catch the earlier transmission. Basically, we were discussing whether it's better to buy or to lease. And also, we're going to get into some deeper things as far as credit and whether it's better to actually, you know, go with a cash card because you don't trust banks versus a credit union, or, you know, how do you build your credit? These are the type of topics we're going to discuss this time around. So before we even get into all that, because a lot of people don't trust anybody, okay? Especially when it comes to car dealerships.
Right.
So,
right.
You know, I'm going to say what some of the viewers out there may not be willing to say, but, you know, we try to keep it 100 on the show. Why should I call you for advice? First of all, they need to know the number to call you for advice at.
Well, if you want to reach me, you can reach me at 888-512-9119. That's 888-512-9119. Or they go to my website, thequeenofcarloans.com.
Official, so spell it out for them so they don't make mistakes.
thequeenofcarloans.com.
Okay.
And again, my number is 888-512-9119. 888-512-9119. But you know, I do want to say, I want to give a shout out because I have a show that I do every Wednesday on Facebook.
Okay.
It's called The Bottom Line with Regina, the Queen of Car Loans,
right,
and Sanjia Miss 411.
Mm-hmm.
We do that every Wednesday at 7 o'clock.
Plug. Okay.
So, yeah, you know I got to get the plug.
No
you know
doubt.
that, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? Well, let's get into it because I want to let people know is, should you, if you don't have any credit, right? Mm-hmm. What are some ways that you can build your credit?
All right.
Right. Well, one of the ways you can build your credit is to apply for a credit card, right?
Okay.
Capital One, Premier Bank, and the person might say, well, they turned me down, right?
Okay.
Capital One turned you down. What do? I need to build my credit.
Mm-hmm.
You need to go to a credit union.
Okay.
And you need to sit down with a credit specialist or a loan officer.
Now, let me ask you this, because a lot of people don't really know the difference between a credit union and a bank anyway.
Right? True.
What is that? You know.
Well, a credit union are people. You're the shareholder. If you belong to a credit union, you have input into your credit union. The banks are corporations.
Okay.
So you, with the credit union, they're gonna do more for you. They're gonna look at ways to finance you.
Right.
You go to the bank, you go to Chase, you go to Bank of America, you get turned down, computer turn you down, oh, you're done.
Okay.
You know?
So I think what was important to understand is you're saying more with a corporation, you're dealing with a calculation from a computer,
yes,
versus you're dealing with a person who's basically looking at things and can maybe work with you more with a credit union.
Credit unions are looking at more ways to get you done, more options. Okay. They want to retain your business. Mm-hmm. That's why they're called credit unions. They work with you more.
Unions. Okay, I get that, because people, when you think of a union, think about what a union does. They protect you.
When you're married, right?
Right.
Husband, wife, you're supposed to protect each other.
Right.
Think of it like that. The credit union is there to protect you. I like the way you put that together.
Yeah, I try to do what I can. I try to do what I can on that one.
Created just for you.
Well, you know, you're doing a good job putting it together, because I never thought about it when you call it credit union like a marriage. But it is. It's a marriage.
Right.
Because the credit union is looking at more ways to get you done.
Right.
You know, they're looking at more ways to say, well, this is why I need to give you this loan. This is why I need to give you this loan. But why should I give you this loan? Does that make sense?
No, it does. It does. Anytime you're in a union, there's a responsibility of both parties to make things work. When you're dealing with a corporation, it seems like they don't have as much of an obligation to the consumer. So you have more things you have to go through, more what it takes to get what you need to accomplish. You know, I'm not going to say any corporations because we need some sponsors.
Let me just say this. People say to me every day in day-to-day life, and because I always got looking at examples.
Right.
You can, had a customer come in and said, you know what, what's my credit score need to be? What's my credit score need to be to get this car loan, right?
Right.
And they said, well, I have a 450 credit score, 425. I've been turned down 20 places. And I said, where do you bank? They said, well, I belong to the credit union. I don't really want to give the credit union's name, but I belong to the credit union, but I also belong to a bank, right?
Okay.
And I said, well, how long have you been on the job? Been on the job 20 years. And they work for one of the big three.
Okay.
So they said, all the dealerships I've been to, they've been turning me down. And I said, well, did you go to your credit union and sit down and talk to your credit union and tell them your situation? You know, why is your credit the way it is? What happened? Did you go through a divorce? Well, yeah, I went through a divorce.
Okay.
You know, I went through a divorce with my first wife. My second wife, she passed away. One of my kids got killed in a car accident a year ago. You know?
So all those things affect your credit.
Exactly. Why? Because your financial situation changed. You went from 2 incomes to 1 income when you're in your first marriage. Your second marriage, right? You know, you met that lady that he was dating for 2 years. The second wife was the one he was dating for 20 years. Was one he actually went to school with.
Okay.
I'm sorry, high school. Knew all his life, right? Married her. She passed.
Right.
Okay. Then the child passed a year ago, right?
Okay.
So you have all that turmoil in your life. Of course your income's gonna change. Of course things happen. Life happens, right? So with the credit union, they're looking at reasons why to get you done. They want to know your situation. Why this happened, right?
Right.
Write down the events that happened in your life.
Now that leads me to another thing, because you said a lot of changes can affect your credit score, and this even goes beyond cars because it affects your ability to pay.
Right.
So in many ways, it affects your ability to progress. If you can't get to your job because you can't afford reliable transportation, it's going to prevent you from accepting a job that may pay better than the job you currently have.
Because if you stress because your wife died and then your son died. What? How you gonna be able to pay your bills? How you gonna be able to deal? You need a psychiatrist.
Okay. And that's crazy because I've really honestly, this is not a rehearsed conversation. I never really thought about people thinking of tragic events lowering their credit score.
Right.
But it does.
It does. But you're human. You know, I always say to a person, you never know what the next person next door is going through. You don't know what kind of problems they have. You guys may have the same problems. But let me just say this. You cannot compare your credit to the person next door. Everybody always compare their situation with somebody else. They're looking at what they drive. They're looking at where they live. You don't know the struggle. We talked about that earlier. You don't know my struggle. You always want to be successful, but you don't want to do the groundwork. You don't want to lay the foundation. For instance, if you go get a car and you say, okay, yeah, I remember when I wanted to go get a Range Rover, right? I wanted a Range Rover.
Right.
And I went to the BMW store because he could sell BMWs, he could do Range Rovers, right? You know what they told me? He said, Regina, you can't get that Range Rover, you need to get this BMW. Why? It's because I hadn't had the ability to pay. I didn't have the ability to pay. I didn't show on paper I had the ability to pay an $800, $900 car payment. I didn't show that on paper. He said, Regina, this is your second car loan. You're talking about going from a $250, $300 payment. He said, but you only been paying that $300 payment that you had at General Motors when you were leasing that Grand Prix. And now you want to sell to a $900 note, $800, $900 note?
Now, see, this is very interesting, and it's taking a little bit of a turn because there are going to be things that are put in front of people to tell them that they can't have what they're trying to get. You had a dream, you wanted to get a Range Rover, somebody told you on paper that that's not something that's possible. Now,
but you know what I did?
What did you do?
You know what I did? 2 cars later, I got my dream car.
Okay.
I got that 328, right? BMW. Okay. Then I went to that 525. After I got done leasing that 525, I got what I wanted.
All right.
So BMW's nice cars, right?
Right.
So my third car, I got what I wanted. And versus buying, I leased it because every 2 years, I got my dream in 4 years. Versus buying, financing a car for 5 or 6 years, and having to pay that off or trade it in.
Right.
I got it in 2 cars. So I got it in 4 years, 2-year leases. And I was excited about it because he told me I couldn't do it.
Yeah, no, that's inspiring because a lot of times people look at things from the outside and they think that it's not for them based upon what someone else said they're able to get.
Exactly.
And that's just not true because there's different ways to get in the car of your dreams.
There's more ways to skin a cat.
Right.
Because I always tell a customer, at that time, I didn't want to go ask my dad to co-sign. I didn't want to ask my mom to co-sign. Because I always tell, if you want this car and you want to get it, maybe you don't have the down payment money. Or maybe you need to say, okay, what if I put $5,000 down? What if I put $6,000 down? If you want it bad enough. Am I going to say you should? No, you shouldn't. But if you want that particular vehicle, you come up with that down payment. You get a strong co-signer.
Right.
There's many ways to get things done.
Right.
There's many ways to skin a cat.
Yeah.
That's basically how it is.
And I appreciate your personal testimony because I think it goes back to why should I trust what she's saying? She's giving you her own personal story
Exactly.
here about
That's
how
why you
she.
don't call the queen.
That's why you call. Okay,
Right.
give the number again.
88. Ooh, I'm forgetting my number right now. 88 512 9119 812. I'm sorry, 88 512 9119. Or they can go to my website, thequeenofcarloans.com. I want to say one more thing is that answer your question, and we got a little bit of a tangent, is that why should you call the Queen of Car Loans?
Right.
And why should it be me? I just want to say this is when you're doing anything, you have to get with somebody you trust.
Absolutely.
You want somebody that's going to give it to
Absolutely.
you real.
Absolutely.
I'm going to give it to you real.
As you can see.
Right. I don't care if you got a 300 credit score, 250,
Right.
400, or 700. It doesn't matter. I treat everybody the same.
Right.
And so, for one, you want to get with somebody you trust. You
Right.
want them to give you the best advice, and you don't want anybody to judge. There's a lot of people out there that when you look at, they look at your credit, and then they look at you. Okay,
Yeah,
they look at your credit again, and they look at you
and see, do they match?
Right? Do they match?
Right.
Because your credit report is a snapshot. When you're talking to someone, if you apply for a loan in computer terms, you got a person got to look at it. Your credit report is a snapshot.
Right.
It's a snapshot of how you paid your bills and what you did.
Right.
But there's a story behind anything that you do.
Right.
Is that salesperson, or that salesperson, finance manager working for you?
Absolutely.
So it ain't about what you know.
Right.
It's about who you know.
Right. Absolutely. Hey, this turned into something a little bit different because when people start to give their personal testimony about how they got the car of their dreams, this is what authorizes you to title yourself the queen because you wanted something and you didn't give up. You kept and you studied on how to get it. You know what I'm saying? So, and just to add some stats, because I'm a stat person. You know what I'm saying?
Numbers.
Numbers, and I know you know those numbers as well. About if you had to say, just approximate, about how many people have you helped get into the car that they wanted or the car of their dreams? You have a number on that?
I probably helped over 2,000 people.
Over 2,000 people.
2,000 people get into cars over the years. I've been around for 20 years.
Okay.
You know, I just have gotten better at my craft every day.
Right.
I work at my craft every day.
Okay.
That's why I come on different platforms, yours, you know, and everyone else's. It's just to put the advice or the news of what we're doing.
Right.
Because before social media was around, what we did was flyers. We did a 30-second commercials on TV, which we still do the TVs and all that, and the radio ads, right?
Right.
But now it's about all the social media, letting people know around the world what's going on, and let you know that, you know, I don't have to be in the same city with you to help you. Again, I don't have to be in the same city to help you. I'm a phone call away.
Tell them that number. Stop.
Hey,
Tell them that number because they don't believe. But I think we made some
But
believe this episode.
you know what? I don't use my 888 number a lot, so I really have to get it in my head.
Okay.
But it's 888-512-9119, 888-512-9119, or you can go to my website, thequeenofcarloans.com.
Okay. We don't need to give them. We don't need to give them anymore. And I think, and I'm so glad that you were able to come on. I think we're gonna title this one "Car Dreams and Reality."
Ooh, I like that.
Because you made your dream a reality.
Yes, I did.
And it was because you studied,
Yes.
you knew what to do.
Yes.
And you helped over 2,000 people get in the car that they wanted or the car of their dreams. And that's good work.
But you know what? See, I like when a person tells me I can't have nothing.
Okay.
You cannot have this right now.
Right.
Because you know what? I'm gonna find a way to get it.
right.
I'm gonna find a way. And what I want to do is I want to help you get into the car of your dreams.
Right.
You know, because you might have to start over here to get what you want,
Right.
but you're gonna make those baby steps, those huge steps to get what you want.
To level
Just keep
up.
your eyes on the prize. That's all.
Hey, all right. Hey, and you've been a prize this day on this episode.
I appreciate you.
All right, this is Big Business signing off with the Queen of Car Loans. Share this video to somebody who has a dream
Yes,
and help them
yes.
get in that car.
Yes.
All right.